Next up on the Library 101 presentation is the library's blog. The library has a blog. It is located at staugLibrary.blogspot.com. And on the library's blog, we have Lib Guides, we have how-to guides, we have passwords, we have citation guides, books and movie reviews, and we have SAU Create. So here's a quick tour of the library's blog. Over here on the right hand side, we have academics, we have passwords, we have one-on-one help. You've seen how to do that before. And we have the non-academic stuff. Now the first thing that we're going to take a look at are the Lib Guides. And what a Lib Guide is a little cheat sheet to get you started on research for a particular project, your class, or anything else that you might be interested in. Now, there's two different ways to find a Lib Guide that you might be looking for. First up is alphabetical. You can click on any of the letters that are gray and locate Lib Guides according to that letter. Next up is through the majors. You can find your major through the different schools here at SAU and click on that major. Once you've clicked on your major, you can do one of two different options. The first is going to be general resources, and we're going to get to that in just a second. But the second option is if you have a particular class, there are some classes who have had Lib Guides made for them that you can click on. So we're going to click on the Black Arts Movement Lib Guide, and here you will see resources that you can use on important figures in the Black Arts movement. You can find our YouTube playlist, selected books in the library collection. You can do a catalog search, databases that will be useful in your research of the Black Arts movement, and then some other resources and things that you might be able to use. If you hit the back button and go back to the Lib Guides, you'll see the first option, which is general resources. And just like the Black Arts Movement Lib Guide that we took a look at, it's going to have different things that you can find useful if you're an English major or you happen to be taking an English class. You've got databases, you've got a catalog search. If your class has course reserves, you can take a look at those. Here's a citation guide, which would be MLA for an English department. And then you've also got a section for different Lib Guides that we've made that would fall under the English umbrella and other resources. Plus you have the contact information for your library consultant. Back on the library's blog's homepage, the next thing we're going to take a look at is how-to guides. We post a how-to guide at least once a week, and you'll find different how-to guides for various topics that you might be able to use in your research. If you're going to look for basic how-to search videos, you can look at the difference between primary and secondary searches or sources, using Star Wars videos, or how to evaluate sources using the CRAP test. Last but not least, over here in the academic links are the citation guides. We've created a page with links to all the different citation guides based on the subject matter that they cover. And then down here at the bottom, we have a little note about the WorldCat cheat. So take a look at that. Moving down the blog page, the next item that we're going to take a look at is under the password section. Now, if you'll take a look, there's only one item available under the password section, and that is remote access passwords. Some of our databases will require you to enter a password. Here's where you can find the passwords if you are off campus and need to access a database. You can take a look at each of the passwords, enter it in, and you should be able to access the database. If you continue to have trouble accessing the database, or if you happen to be on campus and have trouble, please let the library know and we can help you out accordingly. Last but not least on our tour of the library blog is SAU Create. This is a new website that we're running here at the library where we are trying to collect works of art, things of that nature, films, poetry, spoken word, anything that the SAU community has created, we will take and catalog and put out here at SAU Create. Just when you thought you could get away without reviewing, here's the review. Don't forget, the first rule of library research is don't panic. Don't forget that the library has lots of different things, but the best thing that we have are the librarians. The librarian website has the library catalog. It has access to your databases, and it has the consultant information so that you can get a hold of the librarians that are so great. Don't forget that the library social media has book talk and how-to posts, and the library blog has Lib Guides, how-to guides, password access, citation guides, book and movie reviews, and SAU Create. We'd love to have you participate in that. The last slide that we'll cover on this portion of the video is the library consultants. Now, what is a library consultant? They are content-focused help. They are experts on library resources in that subject. This is library resources on that subject. We may or may not be experts in the subject, but we know what the library has that can help you in that particular subject. And the library consultant is always available for one-on-one help. You can find your library consultant for a particular class by going to the SAU Libraries webpage located up here in the corner and scroll down to library consultants and learn more. If you have a particular class that you're struggling with and it's in a subject, reach out to that librarian consultant. They can help you gather research for projects that you're working on. And if you are majoring in that particular subject, reach out to that librarian as a freshman. You can do that and work on the relationship with that librarian. We do this after every slide. Here's the review for this section. Review, don't panic. We've got you. We're here to help. We, the librarians here at the library, are here to help. Don't forget that the library's website has the library catalog, the database access, and the consultant information that we just talked about in depth. The library social media has book talk, how-to post, we have checkout post, we have all kinds of cool stuff, and that SAU Create, which is on the library blog, we have Lib Guides and how-to guides. And then our library consultants, don't forget that they are content-focused help. They are expert on library resources in a subject, and they are available for one-on-one help.